going, guys? This is Todd with Harbor Roofing. We're out here in Riverview, Florida, replacing a roof, and I want you to see what's behind me here. Now, what's behind me is a roof that we did not install, but it's a new roof recently installed. And what you can see here is squiggly lines and merge lanes. So what's going on there is this roofing company, they wanted to save some time. They probably had some freelance cheap labor up on this roof, and what they did was they did not pop these chalk lines. So you can see on the roofs that we install, you see this line right here? You pop these chalk lines, and that ensures that our shingle course is going to be installed perfectly straight. And you can see, of course, we've got the same exposure all the way up until we get to the ridge. And you can see the same exposure all the way across the ridge. We don't have the shingles merging in to the ridge like what you see over there. So what happened on this roof, likely the homeowner got multiple estimates and they went with the cheapest bid. The estimates probably all looked apples to apples, or similar on paper, but what you can't see is who that roofing contractor is actually putting up on your roof. And one of the easiest ways that we can cut costs in the roofing industry is going to be by putting cheap labor up on the roof. Cheap labor means last week the guys are cutting trees, this week they're doing your roof. Next week they're doing concrete work. Those are not roofers, they are day laborers. At Harbor Roofing, we install the highest quality materials. I'll show you an example here. The underlayment that we're using is a GAF Storm Guard. I want you to look that stuff up. It's not cheap. I can come in here and on apples to apples, you're looking at quotes and you can think they're apples to apples because the other company is installing peel and stick. But I can promise you, they're not installing GAF Storm Guard. A lot more expensive and a lot higher quality than what the other companies are installing. You can see here, we're installing a ridge vent and we're going all the way across from end to end, all the way across the ridge. We're not cutting costs by just doing a few feet in the middle or installing a few box vents. We're doing this right so you have the most balanced attic ventilation system possible for your roof design. We also inspected this chimney flashing, and you can see that we had to replace it here. The flashing went bad, so we didn't just put a surface mount flashing. What I mean by that is we didn't just put new flashing over the stucco, leaving the old flashing there. What we did is we actually cut the stucco back and we replaced the flashing properly. We're going to come back out here and we're going to add some stucco. We're going to re-stucco this, leave a 1-inch gap at the bottom, and that stucco will act as counter flashing instead of having some ugly surface mount flashing on the exterior of this chimney. We also built this cricket here. The cricket that was here before was too small. That's probably what caused the issues with the flashing in the first place. So we built a nice big cricket, big enough to actually run that water off around the edge, and then you can see run all the way down to the flashing and hit that kick out, ensuring that the water doesn't wick up back behind and rot the wood on the edge of that chimney. If you're in the Tampa Bay area and you need a roof estimate, give me a call. My name's Todd. I'm the owner of the company. I'll personally come out and meet you and give you a proper quote, fair price, and to make sure your roof's done right, call me at 813-727-0427 or visit us at harborroofing.com.